EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback. It comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Hey, here we go. Check 37, check 37. Shift, shift.
Snap.
On first down, Jeffries. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, Jeffries. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 41. Here we go, here we go.
5.
On first and 10. Hebert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Got you, boy.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
We got 25 to Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
We own it.
Now.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Big rip, big rip.
Operating from the gun. Hebert over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Ready, ready.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Slam, slam. slam.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
On the ready.
Go.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Now the first fair with the Bush. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ready,
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Go.
From the gun, Bear. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
Topper, let's go.
On third down, Hawkins. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
You got nothing. Check 13. Check 13.
X3, 218, chopper.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
He can't hang. He's not
Looking to throw. McClellan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on second and 10. Now a give, right side. Jeffries.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready up.
59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Stop.
Yo, go. Hey, Charlie.
Check, 59.
To throw on third down. McClellan. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
Back to throw. McClellan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Yep. Go.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. In for the score. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the grab with Bush. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer. First down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Hey, you. Down.
On first down, Bear being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Hey. Hey, Echo.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Bear got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Look at me. Go. Goodbye.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Here we go. At the 18-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Jeffries. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McClellan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Check 15. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot.
On third down, Jeffries. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, check.
On fourth down, McClellan. And he's got his man on the out route. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, it's Owens. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready. 15 Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
I got him.
Go.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down, McClellan. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, McClellan dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, foxtrot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf. Hey, Alpha.
I'm going to run you over. Check 4. Check 3.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bear looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
General West.
Undercrunch.
Smooth.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That's complete to Whitaker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go now. 30 base.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A final shot before break. Bear escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
18 Gator.
Rap. Ship.
Topper.
Check. SOS.
Ready.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer. Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Owens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Keep quick on the track. Rock it. Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClellan eluding the pressure right. That's caught at the 25. A gain of 32 that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Owens. Now the ball comes loose. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Bush, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on 2nd down, Hebert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hebert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barnes. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means with one big score away, from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Hebert throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. On 1st down, Hebert, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Jeffries. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike, check, 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, McClellan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jeffries. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Kill. Watch safety creep. Go. Safety's creeping. Watch the edge. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hurry up, get it.
Now a give, right side. Jeffries. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this one is right through. and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. A give. This is Bush. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Stand up. Bud.
Operating from the gun. Hebert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Hey, team 6. Leo.
Here we go.
Snap.
Throwing on 1st down. Hebert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Hebert. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54 miles.
From the gun, Hebert steps away to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down?
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
No! Hey, foxtrot.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Go.
Mike 50. They can't hang with us. Mike 50. You must be getting done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. McClellan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Hawkins, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here. He'll just take a knee. And they'll start things out at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Squeeze.
Looking to throw. McClellan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check 25. Check 25. Topper. Yep. Hey, exit.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Gone. Hey, lock it.
Just like that.
Hit it.
2nd and 15. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready. Hey, Charlie.
It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Speed grip.
On 3rd down, McClellan. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Let's go
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 54 yards on the ground. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tampa Bay, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.